What is the PowerPoint?
Okay, we're going to start. Good afternoon, everyone. This is John Kesbaro, President, Tanya Reynolds, Program Director, and Therese Morgan, Marketing Coordinator. Okay, Learning for Success. Let's start. Good afternoon, everyone. This is John Kesbaro, President, Tanya Reynolds, Program Director, and okay, sorry, we were getting feedback. From Learning for Success, welcome. Let me start over. Hello, everyone. This is Kesbaro, President, Tanya Reynolds, Program Director, and Therese Morgan, Marketing Coordinator of Learning for Success. Welcome to our 2022 Partner Celebration and Awards. Our mission is to help students connect their strengths, skills, talents, and interests to their dreams for the future through partnerships with teachers, schools, volunteers, their businesses, organizations, and the community. Many of you know us as Kids and the Power of Work, or Kapow, but now we're doing so much more, much of it since the pandemic. Today, we want to celebrate and honor you for your tireless efforts to help our young people create their visions and plans for the future. Thank you so much for joining us, and thanks also to our event sponsors, that being Don and Nancy Ellisberg and Publix Supermarkets.
Thanks, John. Let's start with a video that highlights our complete array of programming. We are so excited to share the several ways that we are reaching our young people. Let's watch this video.
Our Kapow, that's Kids in the Power of Work program, brings business and community volunteers into schools and students into their workplaces so that young people can learn what it takes to be a success in school, work, and life. Our volunteers and teachers are trained to collaborate.
Once more.
Our Kapow, that's Kids in the Power of Work program, brings business and community volunteers into schools and students into their workplaces so that young people can learn what it takes to be a success in school, work, and life. Our volunteers and teachers are trained to collaboratively deliver 7 lessons in classrooms throughout the school year. The topics include the needs of society, how jobs meet those needs, and how to connect their own skills and abilities with a future job. They also learn the skills that are necessary to be a success in any job, including communication, teamwork, positive work habits and attitudes, overcoming bias and stereotypes, and decision-making. And finally, an 8th lesson is a field trip to the partner's work site or a special career event. We created our My Future Is Now, or program, to bring our Kapow lesson keys to secondary school. Our goal with MyFin is to ensure that every student acquires the knowledge and skill sets required for successful adulthood, has a vision of a successful future, and views school as a place to make that vision a reality. Learning from Success is a series of inspiring interviews with community leaders. In the interviews, we discuss their career pathway, the challenges they faced along the way, and how they overcame them to achieve their success. Teachers are encouraged to have their students complete a writing activity to explore what they learned from the interview, why it is important to know, and how they can use this to achieve their own success. Collaborations allow us to host special college and career-ready events for students and teachers throughout South Florida. The collaborations include Broward College's career pathway presentations and public supermarkets where careers are made. and virtual field trips to their stores, manufacturing, distribution, and IT centers. Our Solutions for Change project is creating a culture to combat racism, promote equity, and social justice. In the project, students are preparing questions with their teachers regarding social justice issues, participating in a series of interviews with accomplished people regarding these topics, then creating plans for change as individuals, classes, schools, and communities. We are uploading recordings of these interviews to our YouTube channel for students in any school to utilize.
Now, let's take a closer look at our flagship program, Kids and the Power of Work, otherwise known as Kapow. Beginning with one school in 1991, Kapow has grown to serve over 80 schools and over 8,000 students. Let's watch this video.
Our Kapow, that's Kids in the Power of Work program, brings business and community volunteers into schools and students into their workplaces so that young people can learn what it takes to be a success in school, work, and life. Our volunteers and teachers are trained to collaboratively deliver 7 lessons in classrooms throughout the school year. The topics include the needs of society, how jobs meet those needs, and how to connect their own skills and abilities with a future job. They also learn the skills that are necessary to be a success in any job, including communication, teamwork, positive work habits and attitudes, overcoming bias and stereotypes, and decision making. And finally, an 8th lesson is a field trip to the partner's work site or a special career event.
So now it's time for us to recognize our Kapow Volunteer, Teacher, and Student of the Year awards. Our Kapow Student of the Year essay winners were asked to read their essay about their experiences with their Kapow lessons and their Kapow volunteers. Our winner of the Kapow Student of the Year is Mason Herringer, 4th grader from Bridge Prep North Miami Beach, nominated by his teacher, Talita Argamin. Ms. Argamin said that Mason was very involved, attentive, and motivated to participate each month in the Kapow lessons. Please welcome Mason, who will read his essay. Mason, go ahead and take yourself off mute, and whenever you're ready.
Hello. Hi, my name is Mason Herringer. I am 10 years old, and I am in the 4th grade at Bridge Prep, North Miami Beach. Here's my essay. Kapow, what an amazing program. I am lucky to be in Kapow because it teaches students about life. We learn not to bully other people. We also learn how to interview for a job. Kapow teaches students about career awareness and workplace skills. It is a great program where students can develop their career plan with the help of a professional. Once a month, Mrs. Mercedes mostly comes to teach us about jobs. So far, she has talked to us about her job where she works at the city of North Miami Beach. She talked to us about becoming a firefighter, a police officer, and other jobs in the community. I like Kapow because the advice Mrs. Mercedes gives us is very professional and can help us get a job in the future. She also talked to us about how to start a company. One of the suggestions was to pass out business cards. One of the other suggestions was to advertise for your company. One way to advertise is to use billboards. Mrs. Mercedes also talked to us about attitudes. She said you should have a professional attitude for your job so you don't get fired. To have a professional attitude, you need to be mature, do what your boss says, and come to work on time. In my opinion, Kapow is a great program for kids. It teaches kids about different jobs, how to start a company, and how to keep jobs. They also teach important life lessons like not to bully someone and never judge a book by its cover. I liked having Mrs. Mercedes come to my school to teach us about Kapow. Kapow is just right for kids.
Very good. A very good job, Mason, on your essay. Congratulations and best of luck in all that you do. Good job today. Our next category Our next category is the Kapow Teacher of the Year. The nominees are Christine Nyland, West Hollywood Elementary; Elizabeth Santel, Imagine Charter School at Weston; Damien O'Brien, Bethune Elementary; Tavano Grimes, Northside Elementary; Nikki Tarno, Dr. Gilbert Porter Elementary; and Charlene Morgan, Crystal Lake Middle School. And now, the winner of our Kapow Teacher of the Year goes to Nikki Tarno, second grade teacher at Dr. Gilbert Porter Elementary School. Ms. Tarno has a master's degree from the University of Florida and has been teaching for almost 34 years. She has been the Kapow coordinator and grade level chair in second grade for more than 10 years and has exhibited outstanding leadership skills reflected by how the students look up to her, as well as how she has helped to keep the Kapow program at her school for the last 10 years. Ms. Tarno is a leader, a communicator, and a true Learning for Success ambassador. Please welcome our Learning for Success Teacher of the Year, Miss Nikki Tarno.
Hi, everybody. Thank you so much for this great honor. I've been fortunate to be able to not only participate in Kapow for many years now, but also to serve as my school's program liaison. Tanya Reynolds, the program director, is a pleasure to work for and with, and she has always gone above and beyond to accommodate us in all of this craziness that we've had the past few years. I've worked with several program volunteers in diverse careers throughout the years, and I can honestly say that each of them has been wonderful, and their lessons and interactions have been extremely beneficial in my students' development. I've been lucky enough to work with Mr. Tedlow for the past several years, both in person and virtually, and he's always gone above and beyond all expectations. He's actually the only physical volunteer that has been coming into our classroom this whole entire year. From the very beginning, as soon as they gave him permission to come in, he started coming in. These are just some of the reasons that I feel honored to receive this award, because all the people involved are so selfless, and I truly appreciate this award. It means the world to me. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Nikki. Congratulations to you, and we appreciate all that you've done. Thank you. John, take it away.
Our next category is Kapow Volunteer of the Year. Nominees are Mercedes Mosley, City of North Miami Beach; Renzo Barreto, One South Florida Wealth Investors; Rick Tedlow; and Richard Araluk from TD Bank. And our Kapow Volunteer of the Year award this year goes to TD Bank AVP and Store Manager Richard Araluk. Richard was nominated by his Kapow teacher, Norma Toledo, from Cutler Ridge Elementary. Norma says that Richard is an excellent presenter and an amazing asset to her program. She has a combination gifted class, and Richard entices them, she says. They look forward to the sessions, which she considers quite a feat since all the lessons were virtual. Richard has been in the banking industry for 22 years. Congratulations, Richard, on your very special award as Kapow Volunteer of the Year. Let's welcome Richard Araluk to say a few words. Richard?
Good afternoon, everybody, and it's such an honor to be here today. I am truly grateful to be a recipient of the Volunteer of the Award winner. And, I would really like to give a big thank you to the teacher, Miss Norma Toledo. She is truly an amazing partner and has been the secret sauce to the success of the program, especially being in the virtual world these days. I look forward to coming in the next school years in person and working closely with Miss Toledo and the students. I would also like to thank the Kapow program for providing the tools and resources to make all of our sessions, both in virtual and in person, a success. Again, I look forward to continuing serving our students for the years to come, partner with our educators and the Kapow program. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Richard, for all your efforts. Congratulations to you. And I know that your teacher really had a great time with you this year. Our next Kapow Volunteer of the Year award goes to Financial Wealth Advisor from One South Florida Wealth Advisors, Renzo Barreto. His nominator, Imagine Charter School at Weston teacher Lorena Nahara, says Renzo has been very devoted to his 2 classes of students, which is about 45 fifth grade students at Imagine Charter School at Weston. He was flexible during the pandemic and has been the Kapow volunteer at that school for over 5 years and has been a Kapow volunteer for about 10 years. His students couldn't wait to see him for each of his lessons, which he included some personal experiences, which made his lessons even that much more authentic. Miss Nahara says, and I quote, "We are very lucky to have Mr. Barreto as our volunteer, and we hope to partner with him again for many more years to come." Please help me to congratulate our Learning for Success Kapow Volunteer of the Year winner, Renzo Barreto. Please welcome Renzo, who will say also a few words.
Thank you so much. I'm truly honored and humbled to receive this award. I would first like to thank the leadership of Kapow, Mr. John Casabaro, Therese Morgan, Tanya Reynolds. I would also like to thank Ms. Ortiz and Ms. Nahara from Imagine Charter School in Weston for a fantastic partnership over the last couple of years. Kids in the Power of Work is truly a unique and important program that allows professionals like myself to share with our youth how skills we have learned in school translate into the workforce. And my time with Kapow has been one that has truly inspired, humbled, and shaped me to be a better person and professional. Working with our youth has been truly one of the greatest privileges I've had throughout my career. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Renzo. We appreciate your energy and passion, and congratulations to all our Kapow winners for your hard work and commitment. We just couldn't do it without you for making such a big difference in our community. John?
Now, let's look at our My Future Is Now, or MyFin program.
We created our My Future Is Now, or MyFin program to bring our Kapow lesson fees to secondary school. Our goal with MyFin is to ensure that every student acquires the knowledge and skill sets required for successful adulthood, has a vision of a successful future, and views school as a place to make that vision a reality.
Okay, this year, we're pleased to present 2 MyFin Student of the Year awards. Our first one goes to Anderson Craig from Cypress Run Education Center. Cypress Run Education Center 8th grader Anderson Craig is nominated by his teacher, Sandra Page. Anderson utilized our MyFin lessons and his own research this year to change his vision for the future. Here with us to read his essay, please welcome our MyFin Student of the Year, Anderson Craig.
Hello, I'm Anderson Craig. I'm 13 years old. I'm in 8th grade, and this is how MyFin has helped me. My Future Is Now, or MyFin, is a program that helps children know what careers they want to pursue in the future. MyFin has helped me a great deal in knowing what I want to do as a career, as well as why, that being an aeronautical scientist. With surveys, reviews, and having you present what career you want to pursue, it makes you research more about your career choice and tell other people about it, helping you find out if you really want to pursue the career you chose. For example, I originally wanted to do something in the culinary arts, but after researching it for a MyFin survey, it helped me realize that instead of doing something that I didn't know much about, I could pursue what I already knew, that being science. After researching what an aeronautical scientist was and what they did, it clicked for me, knowing that I could pursue this career and be successful in it. After presenting my career choice, I felt good about it and wanted to pursue it even more as I got good feedback. I tried my best to present, even if it was short, and the feedback I got was better than I thought it would be, being very positive. This positive feedback is what really pushed me to pursue being an aeronautical scientist, knowing that I would be supported no matter what. MyFin has helped me realize the career I really want to pursue, and I plan on researching more and more about aeronautics and science so I can make my dream a reality. Thank you very much.
Great job, Anderson. Thank you so much. Our second MyFin Student of the Year is from Dillard High School, 6 through 12, and her name is Janila Jefferson. She's a 7th grader, and she is nominated by her teacher, Leslie Evans. Janila has utilized our MyFin lessons to develop some very specific directions for her future. We were going to have her read her essay, but you're going to need me to read it because of audio difficulties. So here goes her essay. This is from Janila. Ready? Today, I will discuss what I learned from My Future Is Now lessons. I learned that you must look forward to what you want to do in the future. To begin with, career planning is important because it persuades students to do good in the present to improve their futures and focus on what they want to achieve. Focus on what they want their life to be like in the future. Also, people want to be a business owner, get their shop, and get a big house. We all can benefit by reading stories, lessons, and articles about what people want to do in the future. In addition, My Future Is Now lessons help me with my future career plans. I want to become a nurse, own a house, and a real estate office. The My Future Is Now lesson video we saw about Richie Parker, the armless NASCAR engineer, inspired me to do well in school. His determination influenced me to become a better individual. In conclusion, the challenges I faced through the pandemic have greatly impacted my life. I overcame these challenges by getting out of the house, doing things that helped me get myself back together. And I did it track. She did track to help her become a more stronger individual. Thank you so much. And let's recognize and give Janila Jefferson a big hand. Okay, our MyFin Teacher of the Year is Miss Tanya Davis, criminal justice teacher at Miramar High School. Miss Davis was nominated by her partner, volunteer Kyoka Boyce from the city of Miramar's police department. Kyoka says that Miss Davis prepares the students for each of her lessons before she arrives. The students are eager and engaged to learn. Miss Davis is always available to help and open to teaching outside the box. She's also the Crime Watch coordinator at Miramar High and very close to her students. So let's welcome our MyFin Teacher of the Year, Miss Tanya Davis.
Good afternoon, everyone. Once again, my name is Tanya Davis. I am the proud criminal justice teacher at Miramar High School. I've been a part of My Futures Now for the last couple of years and have met several professionals that have left forever lasting impression on my students, and for that I am forever grateful. I want to thank you guys once again for this honor, and I am forever grateful. Thank you guys.
Thank you so much, Tanya. Our next category is Learning for Success Coordinator of the Year. This category is to recognize those who played a key role in recruiting and managing our volunteers and teachers, producing interactive worksite visits, and displaying true leadership by motivating their colleagues to participate in our programs. Our first honoree for Volunteer Coordinator of the Year is Carrie Arthurs. Carrie Arthurs from the city of Fort Lauderdale has recruited more than 90 employees from 12 city departments to volunteer in 6 city schools and interact with 360 students just this last year from these schools at a career fair she produced at the city's Carter Park, an event that has been bigger and better each year. Not only is she Kapow coordinator for the city, but she's also volunteered at Florinata Elementary herself. Here is a special message from her students at Florinata Elementary. Can't top that, huh? Please welcome our Volunteer Coordinator of the Year, Ms. Carrie Arthur.
Thank you, John. Are you hearing me clearly?
Yes, we are now.
Good. And thank you, everyone. Firstly, I want to say I feel so honored to receive this award today. And I'm actually surprised. Thank you for the surprise of my kids. As you see, they are adorable, and I had an awesome time with them, being, not just the coordinator for the city, but also being a volunteer at Florinata Elementary. And I enjoy every moment of it. And I work hard as a coordinator to recruit volunteers because I feel like shaping the young minds of our future is very necessary. And having the kids thinking about what, meaningful work and careers at a young age is what will prepare them to be successful. And I want to thank, first of all, the City of Fort Lauderdale Kapow volunteers for the awesome work that you have all done in the classroom. I'm not sure how many are on right now. I also want to thank my HR team who assisted tirelessly to help us to host an awesome field trip. We had about 350 students at Carter Park, and it was a lovely day. Once again, thank you, Learning for Success, for this award. You are really doing a good job, and I wish you all the best in the future with this program as you grow. And also, I would like to, it feels good to know that my hard work is recognized, and I thank you so much. And I would love to continue in this program and do bigger and better things in the future. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you so much, Carrie. We couldn't have done it without you. It's an incredible job that you did with all of those schools and students from the city of Fort Lauderdale. Our second volunteer coordinator of the year is from the TJ Reddick Bar Association, and her name is Deanne Jackson. Managing the association's participation in this program has been both unique and challenging for Deanne because she had to recruit a different volunteer for each of our 7 lessons and for 2 different teachers. This year's program culminated with a special field trip that she arranged to expose these students to our judicial system at the Broward County Courthouse. Let's welcome our MyFin Volunteer Coordinator of the Year, Ms. Deanne Jackson.
Thank you so much, John. I really appreciate that. So I'm very honored and humbled to receive this award. The TJ Reddick Bar Association is committed to supporting the next generation of educators, lawyers, professionals through partnerships with programs like My Future Is Now. And our partnership with My Future Is Now is extremely important to us. Our participation in this program, however, would not have been possible without the judges, attorneys, and court personnel who dedicate their time to meet with the students and share their professional experiences with them and speak to them on the field trip and show them around the courthouse. So I want to thank those individuals for their time and commitment to making this possible. Thank you to Learning for Success for this honor. The TJ Reddick Bar Association truly enjoys our long-standing partnership with the organization, and I look forward to a continued partnership and relationship between Learning for Success and the TJ Reddick Bar Association.
Thank you so much, Deanne. It's been our privilege, believe me, to work with you, the Reddick Bar Association, and all its incredible members. Our Teacher of the Year for volunteer, our MyFin Volunteer Coordinator of the Year is from Dillard High School, 6 through 12, and her name is Lesline Evans. Lesline has served as MyFin teacher and recruited additional teachers to participate at Dillard High School, 6 through 12. During the pandemic, she also helped us develop critical modifications for our lessons to enable them to be taught virtually. This year, she coordinated 2 field trips with us for her MyFin students as well, the one to the park with the city of Fort Lauderdale and also the one to the courthouse. Let's welcome our MyFin School Coordinator of the Year, Ms. Lesline Evans. Lesline, are you able to join us? Yes, go.
Thank you, everyone, and greetings. Thank you to the fine professionals in MyFin. My Future Is Now, Mr. Casbaro, and TJ Reddick Bar Association. Mr. Casbaro was the only person who believed in my ability to assist students with visualizing their futures during a time when most teachers gave up. Over the last 3 years, the program was able to build a bridge for my students and become to become successful in planning their futures. So Mr. Casbaro, I truly appreciate you. Thank you for believing in our school. Thank you for believing in the students at Dillard High, 6 through 12. Thank you for believing in us.
Oh, we couldn't be more pleased and privileged, Leslie, to have worked with you and your wonderful teachers and students at Dillard High School all these years. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Okay, and now let's take a look at one of our newer programs. It's called Solutions for Change.
Our Solutions for Change project is creating a culture to combat racism, promote equity, and social justice. In the project, students are preparing questions with their teachers regarding social justice issues, participating in a series of interviews with accomplished people regarding these topics, then creating plans for change as individuals, classes, schools, and communities. We are uploading recordings of these interviews to our YouTube channel for students in any school to utilize.
This year, we've had 3 incredible interviewees so far. We have a 4th coming up next week, but the 3 that we've had so far are none other than Alonzo Mourning, Hall of Fame basketball player from the Miami Heat, and Steve Stowe from the Miami Heat is here with us today to represent Alonzo. Steve, thanks so much for attending. Our other second interviewee this year was Nicole Gates. She's a broadcast media and marketing specialist, and she's the owner of Little Greenhouse Restaurant right near the arena in Miami. And our third interviewee this year was Robert Vaughn, a litigation attorney. His session was really incredible this year. We talked about inclusion and racial bias, very serious issues. And Robert navigated us through those. Thank you, Robert, for attending today. Our last category is called collaborations. This is another new program of ours. You know, the pandemic created a disconnect, isolating our young people, challenging our teachers to keep students motivated, learning, and focused on developing their vision for the future. It's also kept businesses and organizations who want to help train our future workforce from reaching these students. In order to keep this connection alive, we decided to harness our 25 years experience and network to facilitate new ways to reach our students, teachers, and schools. This year is the 2nd year now of our collaboration with Publix supermarkets, who hosted 20 virtual career workshops for 2,500 elementary, middle, and high school students this year, and also our 2nd year with Broward College, who hosted virtual and in-person career path workshops for 700 middle and high school students. And they added a new presentation this year by their nursing school. Thank you again, Publix supermarkets and Broward College, for your continued support and partnership. Let's take a look at this video on collaborations.
Collaborations allow us to host special college and career-ready events for students and teachers throughout South Florida. The collaborations include Broward College's Career Pathway presentations and Publix supermarkets where careers are made. And virtual field trips to their stores, manufacturing, distribution, and IT centers.
Our Collaborations Award this year goes to a new partner, Akamai Technologies, whose presentations provide up-to-the-minute experiences and training needed for jobs in information technology, cybersecurity, coding, programming, and the soft skills necessary for success in the workplace. Their presentations this year will reach 400 students from 7 schools in South Florida. Special thanks go to Roger Barranco, Teresa Colon, Danny Lopez, and Asha Prabrakan for doing these special presentations in our schools. Let's welcome Roger Barranco, Vice President of Global Security and Broadcast Operations, to say a few words on behalf of Akamai. Roger?
Hi, everyone. I feel really fortunate to represent Akamai, and the people that made the contributions that were just listed on the sheet here, but I really want to highlight Ms. Reynolds, Ms. Morgan, Mr. Casparo to the hard work that they did in setting things up and making it easy for us to engage the students. And this award, I don't know if everybody can see it, is greatly appreciated. I promise I'll take it into the office and not keep it at home, even though I'm tempted to do so. But it's not. This is definitely a two-way street. So while we're honored to participate, the reality is it is amazing to see these smart young students, and it makes us feel really good about the future, having the opportunity to talk to them. So thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Roger. We can't wait for more opportunities to work with you and your organization in the future. I mean, this is just the beginning. And we really thank you and your team for really stepping up and showing up in a really big way. Our final category for this year is in our program is Learning from Success, which spotlights business and community leaders who are sharing their path to success, the challenges they face, and how they overcame them. Their inspiration motivated and inspired our students to achieve their goals and never give up. Let's watch this video.
Learning from Success is a series of inspiring interviews with community leaders. In the interviews, we discuss their career pathway, the challenges they faced along the way, and how they overcame them to achieve their success. Teachers are encouraged to have their students complete a writing activity to explore what they learned from the interview, why it is important to know, and how they can use this to achieve their own success.
We are so pleased to recognize the following people in this category. City of Miramar Vice Mayor Yvette Colburn, who spoke and did a special presentation at Everglades High School. City of Fort Lauderdale Vice Mayor Heather Moraitis did a special presentation at Florinata Elementary. City of Fort Lauderdale Greg Chavaria, Assistant City Manager, did a special presentation at William Dandy Middle. Special thanks to City of Hollywood Commissioner Kevin Biederman, who did 2 presentations at Apollo Middle School and Boulevard Heights Elementary. Special thanks to City of Fort Lauderdale Commissioner Stephen Biederman, who spoke to 400 8th grade students at Sunrise Middle School just last week. Special thanks to the City of Miramar Fire Rescue Division Chief Orlando Segarra and Tara Smith, who did a special presentation at Miramar High School. Special thanks also to City of Miramar Utilities Director and Assistant Directors Francois Domond, Ronnie Navarro, and Jin Xing Hoa, who made a special presentation also at Miramar High School. Attorney Cheryl Francis did 2 presentations at Miramar High School and Crystal Lake Middle. Tony Fiorentino, Miami Heat Ambassador and Coach, did a special presentation at Cypress Run Education Center. And finally, special thanks to Gary Thomas, Corporate Executive Chef from Royal Caribbean International, who spoke at Cypress Run Education Center. Let's give all of our Learning from Success partners and speakers a big round of applause.
Thank you, everyone. And it's such an honor to have all of you with us today at this awards event. We really, it's such a privilege to have you. Right now, we want to take this time to recognize the new and sustaining supporters of Learning for Success. And these are people and organizations whose contributions have extended beyond money, time, and efforts to change the lives of our young people forever. And those new and sustaining supporters are Jim Moran Foundation, Joseph S. Leiser Foundation, Catherine L. and Edward Lozick Foundation, Broward College, CBD College, Morgan Stanley Foundation, Sky Ranch Foundation, Miami Foundation, Publix Supermarkets and Publix Charities, Bank United, the Miami Heat, American Airlines, Royal Caribbean Cruises Limited, the school boards of Miami-Dade and Broward County, and the cities of Miramar, Hollywood, Lauderhill, Doral, North Miami Beach, Pompano Beach, Pembroke Pines, Hialeah Gardens, Sunrise, and Fort Lauderdale. Then also Nick, Don, and Nancy Ellisberg, and Alonzo Morning. Thank you again to all of our new and sustaining supporters. So please help us thank again this year's awards event sponsors, Don and Nancy Ellisberg and Public Supermarkets. Thanks as well to all of our volunteers, schools, teachers, and principals, business and community volunteers, and everyone that supported, encouraged, and pushed us to succeed. We can't thank you enough, but we're going to continue to try. Thanks also for being here, all of you, to help us celebrate you. We'd like to conclude the program today by hearing from some of our special guests who are with us today. But whoever else would like to speak, please put your name in the chat and we'll call on you as time permits. Let's welcome right now Don and Anson Ellisberg, who are one of our sponsors for the event. Don?
Thanks, John. You have anything to say, Nancy?
No, go ahead.
Go ahead, Don. We can hear you.
Having listened to and watched today's presentation, it says what you have to say about the 31-year experience that you've had with the Learning for Success, Kapow, Solutions for Change, and My Future is Now, etc. Because it's a program that's sustained. You have outstanding successes. You have wonderful presenters, and it makes everyone proud. I would only say, and I don't want to cast a grim note on this, but you also have to realize that after yesterday's experiences with the news and another massacre and continued growth, that we have a lot of our efforts that have to be pushed and have to be reminded, so that the as important as that issue is, it doesn't drown out the tremendous success experiences that you've had with these programs and the youth. And it's very hard. It's very hard to maintain that judgment, that position in the midst of the terrible, terrible news. But I think you have to.
Thank you so much, Don. It's a real honor and a privilege. I wasn't mentioned, but Don was actually a founding board member 31 years ago of the Kapow program. So thank you so much for the privilege of having you here today. Let's hear now from Miramar Vice Mayor Yvette Colburn. Yvette?
Hello.
Yes, we can hear you.
Wonderful, wonderful. I just want to say thank you so very much for the opportunity to speak at one of our high schools. It was certainly good for me, even though I went there for the kids. It was good for me to see them and to hear from them and to hear all of the wonderful questions that they had. I think the experience was amazing. I'm listening here today to all of the different activities that you have, and I am so happy to see that and proud to know all the work that you all are doing in all of the various schools, and you are able to engage so many individuals in so many different careers to share this with our youth. And I think that is so very important for our youth to be able to have that experience as they try to develop who they are, who they want to be, and set that direction and that path as to where they want to go. So for that, I thank you so much. Thank you for the honor today. I certainly appreciate as well. And please keep up the good work.
Thank you so much, Vice Mayor. Privileged to have you here today and to work with you this year. Let's hear from another Vice Mayor from the state of Fort Lauderdale, Heather Moritas. Heather?
Hi, thank you so much. Can you see me and hear me?
Well, we can see the slide. We've got that up with your photo on it.
Oh, interesting. All right. I turned my video on and my mute is off. So, well, anyways, good to see you all today. And thank you so much for having me participate in this amazing program. I loved going to Florinata Elementary School, and I actually led a mock commission meeting. So you'll see the mock commissioners and mayor up on stage, and we went through a meeting with all the fifth graders were in attendance also. So they all got to participate and see. And it was just a really neat opportunity to show the students what it could look like if they want to be a city commissioner when they grow up. So hopefully we have some aspiring politicians in the room. And I just really want to give a big shout out to the city of Fort Lauderdale and all the employees. Carrie, congratulations. And Greg, our assistant city manager, and Commissioner Steve Glassman, who also participated. I'm so proud of our city and our commitment to reaching out to the next generation and really investing in the lives of our youngest residents. So thank you for getting us involved in this program.
Thank you, Vice Mayor. And thanks to you, by the way, all the kids at Florinata Elementary now know how to run a commission meeting, because that's what Heather did. She did a mock commission meeting when she was with the kids.
Yeah,
let's hear from the assistant city manager from the city of Fort Lauderdale, Greg Chavaria. Greg.
Hi, how are you? It's a pleasure to be here. I just want to say thank you, Mr. Casbaro, Mr. Reynolds, and Ms. Morgan for creating this program and allowing us to share our experiences. And I want us to also just consider the opportunity we have at hand today to make a difference and impact to the students and show them the world of possibilities that are out there tomorrow. I want to tell you that I was impacted today by seeing all these presentations, the speakers, and I was mostly impacted by someone that I'll say some years ago, like 16, 17 years ago, made an impact to me that she's here volunteering. That's Miss Teresa Colon of Akamai. To be in the same spot with her, giving back and sharing the opportunities with other people, that really, it goes full circle. So I just want to encourage everyone to continue providing the support to Kapow and continue looking at how we can help improve the lives of others by sharing what experiences and potentials are there for their future. Thank you so much.
Great, thank you so much, Steve. Let's hear now from Fort Lauderdale Commissioner Steve Glassman. Steve.
Yes. Hi, John. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Great. Thank you. And thank you to Tanya, and thank you to everyone at Learning for Success. It's so nice to be here with some of my colleagues today. I had a wonderful experience at Sunrise Middle, addressing 400 eighth graders and letting them know why it is so important that they make their voices known, and why it is so important that they are a part of the process, and basically just went through some of the experiences that I had also as an educator. This is all very near and dear to my heart, having been a teacher for almost 20 years. So I just wanted to say thank you for all the work you do and the people that are being recognized today. It's very special. And I too want to thank Commissioner Moritas for the work that she did at Florinata. And as she said, we have a city commission now that is so focused on education and making sure that the children in our city have every opportunity to be successful, productive, and happy citizens once they graduate from school. So again, thank you for being a part of that and for recognizing the importance. I don't really know of many things that are more important than making sure that our students have every single opportunity and the best education possible. So thank you.
Well, thank you, Commissioner Glassman. We couldn't do it without you and your colleagues in the city of Fort Lauderdale. Let's hear now from Hollywood Commissioner Kevin Biederman. Kevin.
Hi, everybody. It's a pleasure to be here, and it's an honor to be here among so many great community activists and community leaders. Thank you to John and Tanya for allowing me to go into some of the schools in my district to share what I have to offer and to hear from the students, because the students is who this is all about. This is why we do what we do. And that's who we are trying to create a better world for. I also like to do it because I can't recommend it to others without knowing firsthand how to do it. You know, I was always taught you don't expect others to do what you're not willing to do yourself. And it's great to carry that vision on to the 7th and 8th graders and the 4th graders that I was able to interact with, and to encourage them to become better citizen activists. Because I think that all things are easily to gain success when you are active in your community and that you're creating, making it a better world. Also, talking to the youth is also a way of getting their feedback and to find out what they want from their city. And it's a way to get them to let us know, what we can do to make it better. And they're the ones walking on our sidewalks. Those are the ones playing in the park. And without them telling us what they want in their park or what they want for sidewalks or where there are sidewalks that can use improvements, they're the ones that can tell us firsthand. And it's just great to be amongst all the other volunteers that I saw previous to me today, and the other elected officials and the teachers and the students. That essay by Mason was just awesome. If I wasn't told he was in 4th grade, I would never have believed it. The delivery on that was awesome. I also see another, I saw the name of another former Hollywood employee and another friend that I've known for, 20 some odd years of being involved with the city prior to being elected, Francois Demond. I don't know if he's in the room, but Miramar is lucky to have him.
How you doing, Commissioner Biederman? Thank you.
It's nice to see you.
Thank you, sir.
You're welcome. And to everybody else, keep it up. Keep inviting others to join in and be involved, because this is a great program. And I'm so happy that I was exposed to this program to share it. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you, Commissioner Biederman. Again, it's such a privilege to work with you and all of the community leaders in our community because the future of our community is our young people, and you were a part of it with us this year. What an honor. Thank you so much. Tanya, take it away.
Thanks, John. So Chief Orlando Segarra wanted to say a few words. So go ahead, Chief, whenever you're ready.
Good afternoon to all. It's been a pleasure just working with you all, and especially when we met Tanya doing the speaking for Miramar High School. And when we had the field trip, it was amazing. Our city is very aggressive in this, and we believe in kids. Yesterday, I had our Fire Program 1 graduation, and we have 2 interns that are starting straight from that program. So it's just amazing every time we see these kids. And I think what Don and Nancy, I want to say thank you to you guys for helping Ms. Reynolds succeed with this program, because without you both and your experience and your heart, you have touched children all over the world, I think. And I'm not saying that because we see it yesterday. And we just want you to know that I didn't know the hard work you've done, and you supported this program. So sometimes we forget those individuals and we forget to say thank you. So both of you, Nancy and Don, thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Chief. That was so beautiful. I want to also call on Utilities Director Francois. Can you go ahead, Francois? We've worked together on that career day. Can you share a little bit about your experience with the group? Francois, are you there?
He left.
Oh, I think I still see him.
No, I'm here. How you doing?
Are you there?
How you doing, Tanya? Just getting ready for a meeting with Vice Mayor Colburn. But again, I didn't need to echo what everybody else has said. This is a wonderful experience. I was extremely happy just to be surrounded by the future of this country and the world, the kids. I'm treasure Tanya Reynolds because she always pushes us to get to that level and to volunteer. And believe me, I'll be a constant in this program. Count on the City of Miramar Utilities Department to be there and to collaborate and to volunteer to enhance the kids' preparation towards the future. And I'm honored and humbled to be among all these distinctive volunteers and also elected officials. Thank you, Tanya.
Thank you, Francois, and thanks again to Ronnie and to Jinxing for all that you guys did for Miramar High. We can't do anything without hearing from Gary Thomas, all the way across the pond in England. Gary, are you there still? You want to share a few words from England?
I'm still here. Thanks, everybody. I feel extremely humbled. I do have to call out John and thank John on a personal and a professional level when I was reached out. But I think it was September last year, and I was brought in to be involved in the program. At that time, I thought it was a small part to play, but any part that you play is a part that's best played better than none. And John's enthusiasm and it was extremely infectious to me. Speaking with the students and telling them my life story and my journey to my success and where I am at this point in my career and my life, and having 4 children of my own, and looking back when I was younger and I didn't have, individuals like yourselves, mentors, people to look up to coach me, to guide me, and to see you guys and to see so many volunteers and so many people committed in the spare time, the professional time, and everything else in between, and having the opportunity to speak to the students and get some very interesting questions back off the students. Some of the questions caught me a little bit off guard, which is fun. I should have expected that, having four children of my own. But to see the detail, and I didn't know the entire history, and the more I've researched it, I hope I'm going to be part of the program in future. I hope I can bring some of those students to Royal Caribbean as culinary artists. If not culinary artists, I would love to see some of those wonderful students flourish in the hospitality sector, in particular.
The head chef for Royal Caribbean.
But thanks to John for bringing me into this. I really do appreciate it. And last but by no means least, thanks to the students for
this guy is the head
presentation.
culinary.
Yeah. I'm definitely a red, as you can see in the background. I'm not sure who said that, but I'm definitely a red. Well, thank you, everybody. I appreciate it. I appreciate the recognition of being involved in this, even if it was just a small part. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Gary. Gary Thomas, folks, corporate executive chef for the entire planet for Royal Caribbean. How many chefs do you supervise, Gary?
I have over 7,000 chefs that work for me. I have 25 corporate executives that report to me directly, and then they distribute all my information throughout the fleet of 26 ships. Now we've just unleashed the Wonder of the Seas into the world. That's now the largest cruise ship on the planet. We have 5 within that class. Wonder of the Seas has now just taken over the mantle from the other 4, and she now stands at the largest ship in the world. So I'm always looking for people, especially from this program. So the students, I cannot wait to have some of these students come through, and definitely I will welcome them with open arms to Royal Caribbean.
Thanks so much, Gary. Tanya, who else do we have?
Just reminding you guys, if anyone wants to speak, you can put your name in the chat. I wouldn't want us to leave without having a few words from Steve Stowe, who is representing Alonzo Morning. Steve, you want to say a few words on behalf of your team?
Sure. Hi, everybody, and thanks for having me. You got 2 really amazing Heat fans with you right there. I see Donald and Nancy, so excited to see you, and we'll see you in a couple hours. We have our game 5 tonight, but I'm representing Alonzo Morning, but nobody can really represent Alonzo more than he does himself. But Pat says one quote here that, Andy Ellisberg actually taught me to really, focus on, is that the key to teamwork is to learn a role, accept a role, and strive to become excellent playing it. Nobody's done that better than Andy. Nobody's done that better than all of your kids, including Mason, all of the Kapow youth that I've seen over the years. I've been able to see this program grow and flourish, and we're proud partners. And it just warms my heart to hear that, you know, Alonzo Mourning goes up there on his own, and so many different folks from the Miami Heat, including Tony Fiorentino, Andy himself, have really been involved over the years. So, you know, on behalf of the ownership of the team, on behalf of the Miami Heat, on behalf of the Miami Heat Charitable Fund, and all the 20,000 fans about to come into our building tonight for Game 5 of the Eastern Conference Finals, we just really want to wish you the best of luck. And thank you for having me represent all those great people, and hopefully get more involved with you down the road, John. We've been in communication, and look forward to working with you down the road.
Great. Thanks so much, Steve. Go Heat.
Yes, go Heat. All right. Well, thank you so much, everyone. If there's no one else that wants to say anything, we would like to take a group photo at this time. And we're going to hang out for a little bit longer. For those of you who have a hard stop at 3 o'clock, we want to get that group photo with you. So if you have your award, you all should have your award. Go ahead and hold it up. And then we'll take that picture. Therese will take that picture for us.
All right, everybody, hold up your awards to the camera.
And you can take if you can turn on your camera, that would be great if you're able to.
Yes, if you'd like to be in the photo, please turn on your camera. Okay.
All right.
All right, we're going to take 2. Here goes the first one. Ready? 1. Wait. 1.
Wait.
Oh. All right. Pause just a moment.
Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3.
Okay. And second one.
Okay, wait a second. But everybody's cameras, you gotta put your camera. Okay, 1, 2, 3.
Thank you, everybody.
Thank you, everyone. It's been such a pleasure and an honor. We appreciate you. We love you. We adore you. We hope to do this all over again with you next year. And we will hang out for a few minutes before we actually close the meeting. If anyone wants to chat for a little bit, we'll be here. But thank you very much. It's been a privilege, and we wish you a wonderful summer and a wonderful rest of the school year. Thank you.
I have to say, we like doing these things virtually, but boy, we would love to get back to in-person events. For 20 years, we did, you know, those awards dinners in live, and let's all put our hands in prayer and together today and say a prayer of hope that that next year we can all be together in person. We love you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thanks for having us, John. Sorry about the connection problems.
Okay.
No problem, Robert. It's nice to see you. Did you want to say a few words, Robert?
Yeah, Robert.
Robert Vaughn, you want to say a few words about your experience?
Robert's
definitely an honor to be named.
We can hear you.
It's showing unmuted here. Okay, wonderful volunteers, teachers, students, and coordinators. But it was an even privilege to share with the students at Cypress Run. Amber, it was a phenomenal conversation. And if our future is in the hands of those young folks, I think we have a lot to be optimistic that you and all the volunteers and coordinators do. And most importantly, thanks to the students, because I think they're going to make a tremendous difference. Thank you.
Thank you, Robert. Thank you so much. How about Cheryl? Cheryl looks like she's beaming and she wants to say something. Cheryl Francis?
Thank you so much, you guys. John, you pulled me in. Tanya, you kept me on the straight and narrow, and it was great. It was a great effort, but I got a lot out of the conversations that I had with the kids. You know, I was particularly touched when we did the event at Miramar, when we talked to girls about, you know, female empowerment, being comfortable in their own skins and growing into who they actually are going to be, and working towards becoming fearless and not letting setbacks set them back. And one of the phrases that comes to mind when I think of this program is, it takes a village, right? And so it's going to take every single person's input into their lives to get them where they need to be. And it's same for most people. Like, we have not gotten to where we are alone. You never do. And so it's just great to see the program and learning about the history, the evolution of it. And I look forward to being a part of it in the future. And again, I focus primarily on girls because I think they have some severe challenges, not to leave out the boys, as well as the financial literacy that I think young people really need to be fully immersed in before they take those steps to leave the nest. And I'm looking forward to getting more involved in those two aspects, because those two things are particularly important for me. And I hope to see a lot more of it in the future. But thank you again for your continued involvement in it. It's tireless, it's thankless at times, and I'm sure frustrating, but it's so well worth it when you see the looks on their faces and the interactions. At the end of my program, several of the girls came up to me and they wanted to tell me about their lives and all of that. And that shows you, the power of stories, how you connect with these individuals.
That's so true. And you did a great job with your motivational talk on self-esteem and your financial literacy. You're amazing. So we hope to do that all over again with you next year.
Yes.
We really appreciate you. Thank you so much. Who else wants to say a few words? I see Principal Gastrid Carrigan is on from Cypress Run. Gastrid, are you there? Ah, there you are.
I just walked back in. We had a fire drill.
Great.
Oh.
I just want to thank John, the whole team, and all the various presenters who came out to Cypress Run to really motivate, inspired, and really pay it forward in the life of our students. And we are truly grateful for the work that they have done, the volunteers have done. It is really amazing because, again, making deposit in the lives of my students is really invaluable. So again, thank you so much. I know earlier I saw more volunteers. I see Vaughn is still on. He was amazing when he was here speaking to the students. Truly grateful for the work that, again, John and the team and all the volunteers are doing. Thank you so much. And we're looking forward to next year and continue making deposits in the life of students. Thank you, and thank you.
Honored to be working with you, sir.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you very much. All right. Well, John, if you have anything else to share, I'll let you close us out.
I will. I'll just say, again, let's put our hands together in prayer and hope that we can be in person next year. But if not, there's some really cool things about this. I mean, you see interaction like this, you can't really do some of the things that like what we're doing right now when you're in person. It's a different thing. So in a way, the pandemic and all this stuff has been a blessing. It's allowed us to go in new directions, secure incredible new speakers and ways to reach our students. It's really been an incredible thing. So as I was saying to a student yesterday who was telling me about the challenges that she was having at the school, I said, look, you've got two choices. You can look at what's happening to you as a detriment, or you can look at it as an opportunity. And we have chosen, I believe, and with your help, to choose to deal with this pandemic and its aftermath as an opportunity and to forge new paths. So thank you again, all of you, for being with us today. And let's go on for another great year this next year with you. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye, everybody.